Sa Metro Manila, the reproduction number is right now 0.88. So it's less than 1 pa rin naman. Tumaas na siya recently over recent past weeks. Pero it's
Mhm.
still less than 1. So it means the overall trend is still slightly downward. Ngayon, I think yung Department of Health reported that there are some LGUs sa Metro Manila na tumataas yung cases. And I think meron naman. But when we looked at the reproduction number of these LGUs, there's still mga less than one naman or maybe one. So it means hindi naman tumataas talaga doon sa mga local governments na ito, yung number of cases or wala naman significant increase na nakikita. So in this instance, para mas naman kami, mas optimistic yung outlook namin, which is medyo rare, in the sense
Mhm.
that we're not seeing anything alarming in Metro Manila at this time. May mga spikes in cases in places, and that's why we have to continue our vigilance and uh, we shouldn't be complacent yet kasi the virus is still here. Yung average number of cases natin yan is mga 640 per day sa Metro Manila. So bumaba na siya compared to the surge. Pero this is before the surge nasa 400 to 500 cases per
Mm.
day na tayo. So ibig sabihin, it's still a bit higher compared to pre-surge. So, pero maganda naman yung situation natin. Hospitals are good. Yung positivity rate natin nasa 6% na. Still not the best, but, nag-improve naman siya slowly.
Has it improved to the point that there would be basis to go to ano ba yung next best
I think
quarantine
and
classification?
I think MGCQ yung next best dito.
Mm.
I mean, from GCQ. Our position is that it has improved enough now we can expand businesses and kasi yan naman yung priority natin to restore the economy so we can expand businesses capacities, open some more businesses. Pero siguro at this time, we recommend na we can retain GCQ pa muna. I'm not sure what level kasi iba-iba ng GCQ flavors natin. Meron ng with heightened restrictions, with some restrictions. Pero the point is that compared to 2 weeks ago, hindi naman nag-improve actually situation natin significantly. In fact, it's more or less the same. Hindi naman tumaas yung cases, but it's about the same as 2 weeks ago. So in that sense, maybe we could just retain the status quo as far as restrictions, but we can still add capacity sa mga restaurants. And we can also start looking into yung mga strategies natin for accommodating vaccinated people. And I think that's very important because, as you know, the Go Negosyo has been leading the initiative to promote safe spaces and how we can work with vaccinated people and give them more room. Kasi it's true naman when people are vaccinated, the risks are much lower. And
Mm.
when they come together, kunyari, you have a wedding or a celebration or an event na vaccinated people are attending, they don't have to follow strict health protocols kahit nga walang face mask. Pero once na, if we find evidence na may community transmission ng Delta variant sa country natin, then that will change things. Then, we have to be mindful of the threat of the Delta variant. Pag makapasok na siya at kumalat siya dito, the surge will be worse than what we saw in March. It will be faster. And that's why we haven't seen any evidence of that yet so far. There's numbers because we're not seeing a surge na ganon kabilis so far
Mm.
anywhere in the Philippines